Hello there, it's Emily Payne here, the honest fago. That's me, Emily Payne, sex worker extraordinaire for my sins. Now, as you can see, it's 5:10. I flip the clock round, you see, 5:10. I've got me dinner on actually. So I'm just doing a little short video because I've got me dinner doing. Having a bit of fish and some sweet potato baked chips, you know, some veg. Anyway, that'll be done soon. Now, this video is about being a fake lesbian. So in sex work, you get booked to do threesomes a fair bit. And when I was working at an agency when I first started years ago, there was lots of there was like a little harem of escorts that the client could pick two of the escorts, and you know you'd want a threesome. Quite pricey, really, when you think about it. You know, just for like a 40-minute wonder. I mean, really, I wouldn't pay for it. But then again, I wouldn't pay for sex. I've already stated that. I think it's absurd. Now, so anyway, they've paid for these two escorts, and so you do like a whole fake lesbian thing, and men just lap it up and they believe it, and oh, it's so pathetic. So, like I think I've said in the previous video, when we used to get these two girl jobs, you just I would always discuss before, would split the workload. We'd already decided on that. Me and this other escort. You do this, I'll do that. You do the t'other. You don't want to be left doing the t'other, I tell you. And so would also sort of work out how it was going to go before he even got there. And then we'd proceed to make it look believable. Like we were actually into each other and being right old lessers. Now, I've only ever known a handful of sex workers actually be lesbian. Two spring to mind. Two lesbians spring to mind, and so that's that. And anyway, that's not the point. So you do this whole fake lesbian thing. Now, it creates me cringe. It's a money maker. I still do threesomes now with couples, married couples. I don't work for an agency, so I don't know any other sex workers anymore. So those days are gone. So, but I do get booked by couples occasionally to do a threesome. So you've got to do the whole fake lesbian thing. I am not a lesbian. I have been with women in my own sex life, but I'm not. You know, people forget. You know, people do forget about gay and lesbian people. It's not just the physical act of having sex with someone of the same gender. There is a whole relationship. You've got to actually feel it, and you're not just acting it out. And there is a whole relationship and love and the feelings of love and romance for people of the same gender. But never mind, people obsess over sex because they're so obsessed with it. I've just done it because I can. I do it. I've done it in the past as a threesome as well in my own sex life, but that's to titillate the man that's there. Do you know what I mean? I've been with women on my own a couple of times, but it's kind of been, I'm not a lesbian at the end of the day, so I don't know why I've bothered. It's a lot more bother being with a woman. It's harder. Do you know what I'm saying? They're not as easily pleased. Anyway, that's by the bypass. Now, I just cringe when I do fake lesbian because it's doing a disservice to lesbianism. And it's perpetuating that myth that I think a lot of men have perpetuated by porn, that women aren't really lesbians. They're just kind of, they haven't found the right cock. And we're all not really lesbians. We're just pretending for their titillation. I say we, I've just stated I'm not lesbian, but that's not the point. Like lesbians are just kind of, I've got friends and family, lesbian friends and family. So I feel like I'm doing them a disservice, not that they care. But I do, it makes us cringe, and it's just perpetuating that whole porny thing. The way I have sex with a woman as well, I doubt whether it's the way a real pair of lesbians go at it. I'm doubting that very much. It's very much done for the man's titillation. So there you are. And it's ridiculous, really, and it's all that kind of touching their hair and kissing and just fake lesbianism. Do I have to explain, And it's pathetic. I feel I don't know if I feel pathetic when I do it. I'm not really thinking anything when I do it other than, he's giving us the money, let's crack on. But I do feel like I'm doing lesbians a disservice. So I apologise to lesbians if I'm perpetuating that myth, but it doesn't half make good money. And they're quite easy jobs, threesomes. As I think I've done another video about threesomes, and it's because it's half the workload. You're stuck with some boring man trying to get conversation out of him and titillate him and all that. It can be a burden. It's hard going sometimes. It's never ending story. But you've got another woman there to split the workload with, another fake lesbian. Or she might be a real lesbian, I don't know. Don't care. I care about getting paid and making the job as easy as possible. But yeah, I'm perpetuating the whole femme, lesbian, male fantasy crap. Hands up. Hands up. Right, goodbye.